Real people, real cases. This is Verdict Watch.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Lucy. Do you have any substance abuse issues?
No, I do smoke marijuana.
That's the only. That's the only.
I used cocaine a couple months ago after we won at a casino.
And what?
I said I did use some cocaine after we won really big at the casino a couple months ago.
You didn't just use cocaine one time when winning at the casino.
I mean, back in the 80s, I was right into it.
Do you think I'm going to buy that, Mr. Lucy?
What's that?
That one time you won big at the casino, you used some cocaine.
Yes.
And nothing before and nothing after.
Well, I mean, before, back in the 80s and 90s, I used to be a real heavy alcoholic.
Right. This is the city of Detroit versus Dennis Robert Lucy. Case numbers SP 175-15111, SP 175-49201, SP 178-79151, SP 180-15641, SP 180-40491. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir. You're muted.
Name's Dr. Dennis Robert Lucy.
Dr. Dennis Robert Lucy?
That's correct, sir. Not a medical doctor.
Well, doctor is all the same, right? Good morning to you. This is, he has a failure to turn a pedestrian walk in roadway when sidewalk provided ticket. It's on the tip. I wouldn't have any issue with allowing him to be heard on that if the city has no objection.
Your Honor, Shamika Horn, on behalf of the City of Detroit, P70303. The people would move for dismiss the pedestrian walking on roadway, but we're asking that he plead to a 12-month delayed sentence on the trespassing, Your Honor.
Well, he's got three trespassing tickets. He's got one loitering ticket, and he has one disregarding officer's order ticket. Those were not on the docket. They were in warrant status. I'm recalling the warrant now and entering not guilty on his behalf and giving him a $0 bond. So I think
understood, Your Honor.
Need to get an updated offer on the stuff. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Lucy, Dr. Lucy, and you speak to Mr. Berry, and he's gonna attempt to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room. You let us know what you want to do when you come out, please.
All right.
All right, let's go back on the record with Dr. Lucy. Dr. Lucy, what are you a doctor of?
Theology, sir.
And you got that from a university?
Yeah, it was well, not university, it was a college, Cypress Bible College.
All right, Mr. Berry, giving you an opportunity to speak to your client. What does your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's offer to enter a plea to the loitering charge. The remaining matters to be dismissed.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Lucy. Do you have any substance abuse issues?
No, I do smoke marijuana.
That's the only.
I used cocaine a couple months ago after we won at a casino.
And what?
I said I did use some cocaine after we won really big at the casino a couple months ago.
You didn't just use cocaine one time when at the casino.
I mean, back
Do you think
in the '80s, I
Do you think
was
I'm gonna
real into it.
Do you think I'm gonna buy that, Mr. Lucy?
What's that?
That you just, that one time you won big at the casino, you used some cocaine?
Yes.
And nothing before and nothing after?
Well, I mean, before, back in the '80s and '90s, I used to be a real heavy alcoholic as well, but.
Take this deal?
Where's the background?
Lucy's background. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lucy. You want to take this deal, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Berry, is this a delayed sentence?
No, Your Honor.
It's just a pass, discharge. Mr. Lucy, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines? I have so much background noise in there.
Well, let me tell them
Yeah.
All right. Just complain and just what background was.
Oh, close the door.
All right, thanks.
Mr. Lucy, you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, I do.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
And you understood those rights?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, I don't.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, I do.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, they haven't.
All right, let me draw your attention back to July the 15th, 2025, around 4:46 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Otter Drive and Edsel. Did you have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that date and that time?
Yes, I was.
And what is over there?
A smoke shop.
And you were out inside the smoke shop or on the smoke shop's property?
Yes, I was. Well,
And what were you doing?
I bought a vape. I purchased a vape.
And how did you get charged with loitering, or do you know?
Oh, I know, but it's only it's a theory. But the neighborhood is the Detroit cops are coming through this neighborhood, and it's a poor neighborhood, and they're picking up anybody who looks like they're homeless, look like they're alcoholics or drug addicts, and they're getting them loitering tickets. And when they shake them down, they usually find crack pipes or they find needles, and they give them loitering tickets or trespassing tickets, and they send them to court and tell them they got to go to drug court or go on probation or, or do 90 days.
Stop. So is your contention is that you were not loitering? Is that correct?
Well, I mean, I was hanging out smoking the vape on the side of the building, yes.
Well, you bought the vape from there, right?
I did. But once you buy something, you got to leave. You can't just hang out on the property.
Well, you went into that whole thing about what the Detroit police are doing and
Oh,
how they're just picking up people. And as if you were that person that they just picked up and labeled that they were loitering to put a case on you and to get you out of the area.
I mean, that's what's going on in the neighborhood, though.
Well, why didn't you tell me what's going on in the neighborhood? I wanted to know what's going on with Mr. Lucy, Dr. Lucy.
Right.
Why didn't you tell me what was going on with Dr. Lucy?
I stand out in the parking lot talking with people smoking a vape.
And you say you were loitering, right?
Yes.
Because were you asked to leave?
Yeah, they come out there all the time and ask people to leave. Yes.
The vape people do.
Yeah, the people that own the smoke shop.
And they asked you to leave that day and you did not leave.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna find them guilty as charged. $240 will be the fine with the stipulation of probable cause. We'll dismiss the other matters. What are you
Your Honor.
what are you thankful for? Go ahead, Mr. Berry.
Yes, he's incarcerated based on these trespassing charges. So we were looking for, time served. He's been there 40 days.
And he's been there 40 days based on these charges here?
Yeah.
That's the understanding.
Were you in drug treatment court as well?
No, sir.
How can you be locked up that long? Go back there and tell them to be quiet.
Tell me quiet again.
Yes. How can you be locked up that long on these charges?
He indicates that he missed a court date, and that generated the incarceration.
Well, I know, but you would think you would come before someone, myself or someone else, sooner than 40 days.
Well, they did, Your Honor, they did take me to, before the drug court and asked me if I wanted to participate in drug court.
Aha, that's what it is.
And then they said they would transfer the case over to another judge.
You have a $2,000 surety bond as well. See, now things are more clear. That's why you went into that whole sermon about being the people in the area over there just being picked up and throwing drug charges on them.
Yeah.
And you don't do drugs except for that one time when you won big at the casino and the weed that you.
I had a relapse. I do go to NA every like 3 times a week.
Oh, you're just gonna lie yourself into a coffin, sir. You're now you've had a relapse.
I did have a relapse.
And that was that one time you used cocaine when you won big at the casino?
Yeah.
And then you never used again, you told me.
No, I haven't.
So why did they pick you up and take you to drug court on this day?
Because I'll tell you, when you stand out there where it's on Fort Nauta Drive, that's southwest Detroit. You got prostitution going on there. You got drug dealers going on there. And the house that I was staying at, I'm 2 blocks away from there.
But if you don't have any drugs on you, you're not using drugs, then you're just telling they're picking you up and taking you to jail.
That's what they did. Well, they didn't take me to jail on that day. They just wrote me a ticket.
Right. I don't know.
And then a few days later, I'm walking down the street and they gave me a jaywalking ticket. Then a week after that, they gave me trespassing, and a week after that, trespassing, and a week after that, trespassing.
All right. All right, I'll find him guilty. I'll resentence him to 3 days Wayne County Jail and give him time served.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, case closed. If it's nothing further, stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
I will dismiss the other matters. Have a safe, happy holiday season, Mr. Lucy, and best of luck to you, sir.
You as well, and I think you apologize for the long inconvenience.
Well, I hope you get yourself some help. You've already indicated to court that you've relapsed, and
I did.
I hope that you can get yourself some help because I don't know. I don't know if I believe the story or not.
Well, Your Honor, as you probably know, like when I relapsed, it was cocaine, I thought, but it had fentanyl in it. So I ain't playing around with that no more.
I don't think it's that easy.
Actually, it's not that easy.
So I think you need to go get yourself some help.
I thank you.
Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
You as well.
The last person, and I'm gonna say this, the last person, I've sent them to Judge Holmes. They were in your same position. You've been to Judge Holmes, you refused that. The last person, when they got out, the next day, they found that man in the trash can dead.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Well, you need to get yourself some help, and I don't know why you didn't take the help when you were in front of Judge Holmes when you had the opportunity.
Well, the reason being, Your Honor, is that I'm about to set myself up for failure.
No, that sounds ridiculous. You've done 40 days in jail already.
Right.
So that would be the worst thing that you could have done, she could have done to you. And you've done that already. The best thing she could have done is provided you with all the resources to try to make you successful and kick that out. You just didn't want to do it. You want to continue to use. Have a great day, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Happy holiday season. Best of luck to you.
You as well.
All right.
Thanks for watching Verdict Watch. New court drama every day. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a case. Leave a comment with your thoughts. We're watching too.